Okay, guys, we're going to do something kind of fun. I have not pre-read the article, not all the way through. This time we're just going to take a close look and discover together just the nature of how many times governments and even the mainstream media got it wrong based on pseudo-evidence and fake precedents. The article reads thus far, highly likely is the new evidence. 5 times Western officials had no proof, but media fell for it. This is going to be fun. Number 1. Iran almost certainly attacked Saudi tankers. U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton claimed this week that Iran was almost certainly behind a recent attack on ships including 2 Saudi oil tankers in the Gulf of Oman. Not one for detail, Bolton declined to offer actual evidence to back up the allegation. The tankers incident happened shortly after the U.S. claimed, also without offering evidence, that Iran might be preparing to attack U.S. interests in the region. A claim that was almost immediately parroted by a CNN reporter who was summarily schooled by Twitter users reminding her that war enthusiasts like Bolton perhaps aren't the best sources of truthful information. They didn't provide any evidence. I've seen no quotes of supposed Iran threats, no physical evidence on news of missile launches. I mean, highly likely Russia poisoned Skripal. British Prime Minister Theresa May barely waited until the doctors had examined Sergei and Yulia Skripal before accusing Russia of being behind their poisoning last March. May quickly rallied Western governments, prompting a mass expulsion of Russian diplomats without providing any actual evidence of Moscow's guilt. She emphatically told Parliament that Russia was highly likely. The culprit mainstream media, of course, instantly jumped on that bandwagon, and dissenting voices were banished from the airwaves. Number 3. Beluga whale most likely spying for What? A beluga whale spying for Putin. What? Okay. In April, Western media was hysterical over the discovery of a beluga whale with suspected Russian military ties. The whale spotted by a fisherman in Norwegian waters was wearing a harness, which led to suggestions that some nefarious Russian activity was going on. One expert at the Arctic University of Norway in Tromsø took a leaf out of the CIA's book, telling the media that the whale was most likely trained by Russia for military purposes. The claim was repeated ad nauseum until it was countered by another Norwegian report that the whale could actually have been trained to entertain children. Oops! Tweet from John McAvoy. This is the 4th piece by at Guardian has published about this absurd Russian spy beluga whale story. Yet still nothing about the CEPRDC study finding U.S. sanctions responsible for 40,000 deaths in Venezuela. TheGuardian.com. Yeah, The Guardian is highly dubious as a source. I wouldn't trust it as far as I could throw it. In most situations, I've actually debunked several of their articles, both in private and in video form. Don't trust them. It's not worth it. Assad, highly likely responsible for Duma. Syrian President Bashar Assad was highly likely responsible for chemical attack on the city of Duma. In 2018, according to the British government, the incident was used as an easy pretext for U.S., British, and French bombing in Syria. Surely they would never lie to us. Well, a report leaked by OPCW engineers earlier this month contradicts the official narrative on the Duma attack, its findings implying that it could have been a staged provocation designed to justify Western bombing. Tweet from Aaron Mate. Some people on here think a leaked OPCW report that challenges the rationale for U.S. military strikes on Syria is unworthy of coverage, and that an eminent MIT physicist is unworthy of being interviewed on the topic. We have different ideas of what journalism is about. It's about truth. Should be. Number 5. Not Petya cyber attack, almost certainly Russia. Both the U.S. and British governments also blame Russia, surprise, surprise, since they've been turned into something of a boogeyman of late, for the so-called NotPetya cyber attack, which hit companies and government systems around the world in 2017, with London saying Moscow was almost certainly behind it. Several Russian companies were also targeted in the attack, and officials never gave evidence or explained why the attack was instantly blamed on Russia. Of course they didn't. While government officials, experts, and the media often happen to point the finger without evidence, it's highly likely that they aren't always correct. Okay. Real talk time, guys. The beluga whale. I lost my shit for a second there. That was actually kind of hilarious. I don't know why that struck me as so funny, but it did. I've already checked this particular source. They've never failed to fact check before. So if any of you want to challenge me on this, many of these the actual news reports I have personally seen before. So I had no reason to question it. No good reason, anyway. Needless to say, this is why I hate the mainstream media, and also why I laugh my ass off at it, because it's just so bad at journalism and fact-checking in general. It's like, I could do their fucking job and get paid thousands and thousands of dollars, make like a 5-6-figure salary, and I'd be better at it. Plus, I'd probably also get fired for telling the truth. Anyway, guys, tschüss.